Why the heart rarely gets cancer. Welcome to our intriguing video Unraveling the Mystery, Why the Heart Rarely Gets Cancer. In this exploration, we embark on a fascinating journey into the enigmatic realm of cardiology and oncology to uncover the reasons behind the rare occurrence of cancer in the heart. The heart, with its vital role in sustaining life, is a remarkably resilient organ. Despite being comprised of countless cells and constantly active throughout our lifetime, it is strikingly uncommon for cancer to develop within its chambers. By unraveling the mysteries surrounding why the heart rarely succumbs to cancer, we gain valuable insights into both the biology of cancer and the physiology of the heart. As usual, a like and subscription to your channel will help the channel grow. Don't hesitate to take a few seconds to support the creators of this video. We'll get to the main content now. A complex disease, cancer, notoriously difficult to cure. By definition, cancer is a complex disease. In fact, cancer is the umbrella term for over 100 different diseases, characterized by an abnormal increase in the number of cells with the ability to invade or spread to other parts of the body. The name of each type of cancer is usually associated with the organ or tissue, where the cancer originated or the type of cell that forms it. For example, lung cancer, cancer, throat cancer, or breast cancer. Cancer can occur in almost any part of the human body, which is why there are over 100 different types of cancer. However, there is one thing almost immune to cancer, and that is the heart. Cardiac cancer is one of the rarest types of cancer. The non-profit academic medical center, the Mayo Clinic in the United States, states that the number of patients with cardiac cancer discovered there is only one person per year. The Cleveland Clinic, an academic medical center based in Cleveland, Ohio, USA, reports that the incidence of primary cardiac cancer is less than 2 cases per 100,000 people per year. To know why the heart possesses this powerful ability, we need to understand the mechanism of cancer formation. In the simplest terms, cancer arises from mutations in the genetic code of cells as they divide and copy DNA. A normal cell undergoing many mutations will eventually transform into a precancerous lesion and then into a malignant tumor or cancer. There are many factors that can cause a cell to mutate, but in general, it is the result of interactions between a person's genetic factors and 3 types of cancer, causing substances originating from the environment and lifestyle. They are: physical carcinogens include ultraviolet rays and ionizing radiation. Chemical carcinogens such as asbestos, components in tobacco smoke, alcohol, aflatoxin, toxin in moldy food, or arsenic in contaminated drinking water. And finally, biological carcinogens include viruses, bacteria, or parasites. According to a study published in the U.S. National Library of Medicine, environmental and lifestyle factors account for 90 to 95% of cancer cases globally, with only 5 to 10% having a genetic basis. Essentially, cancer can only develop when cells with mutations can replicate themselves and pass on mutations to subsequent generations through the process of division. And cardiac cells rarely divide. They are renewed approximately every 20 years. Throughout life, they only know to beat, and beat. Cell division in the heart occurs only under limited circumstances when the heart is damaged and requires repair. And because the frequency of cell division is so low, the chance of mutations occurring in cardiac cells is therefore extremely small. Secondly, the heart and blood vessels form a unique closed circulatory system that is not easily affected by the invasion or intervention of harmful substances from the outside. Even if there are foreign cancer cells, due to the rapid flow of blood into the heart, many mutagenic substances cannot survive. Along with the heart's unique location, it is constantly in a high pressure and high oxidative environment. This environment promotes cardiac cells to apply strict reaction and repair mechanisms to injuries, thus significantly reducing the likelihood of cancer. However, This does not mean that cardiac cancer cannot occur at all. Tumors in the heart still exist. Like any other part of the body, a person may have non-malignant tumors developing on the heart, such as a tumor called a myxoma. Although benign, they can cause serious health issues if the tumor affects the blood circulation process in the heart chambers. Dr. Tehuku Akwoso, a cardiologist and director of the cardio-oncology department at Rush University Medical Center in Chicago, said, "Throughout my career, I have probably encountered malignant primary cardiac tumors 2 or 3 times." She added, "They are not common malignant tumors, which is why most people don't often talk about them. By now, you've understood how formidable your heart is, right? Now, learn more about cancer." A study examined over 12,000 autopsies and found only 7 primary cardiac tumors, originating from the heart. Most of these were benign tumors. Benign tumors are not cancerous because they cannot invade or spread to other parts of the body like malignant tumors. Benign tumors are also an abnormal increase in the number of cells. They form when cells divide more than necessary, or when a cluster of cells lives abnormally long. Compared to malignant tumors, benign tumors develop more slowly, have smooth and even surfaces, and have clear margins separating them from the surrounding tissues. Benign tumors usually do not pose a threat until they become large and compress adjacent organs. At this point, doctors may need to perform surgery to remove the tumor. More dangerously, benign tumors can transform on their own, turning into malignant tumors if, during development, benign cells mutate and divide uncontrollably. Colon polyps, also known as colon polyps, are one of the benign tumors that can develop into cancer the most. Since there is a clear boundary, removing benign tumors is essentially thorough and less likely to recur. Even if they recur, they will only recur in the original location. Malignant tumors, on the other hand, are different. They have irregular shapes, often adhere tightly or invade surrounding tissues, making complete removal of a malignant tumor through surgery very difficult. The risk of recurrence after surgery is very high. Even worse, a malignant tumor, depending on the stage of the disease and the type of cancer, can recur in place, recur near the original site, or recur in another part of the body, called metastasis. Metastasis is the spread of cancer cells to new areas of the body. The driving force of metastasis is the invasive ability of cancer cells. They penetrate the extracellular matrix, invade lymph nodes, and blood vessels. The circulatory and lymphatic systems unwittingly carry cancer cells to different parts of the body where they develop into metastatic cancer masses. Metastasis is stage 4, and also the final stage of cancer. The early stage of cancer is called stage 0, when the tumor is still very small and has not spread to nearby tissues. Stage 1 of cancer is when the tumor is small and has not deeply invaded nearby tissues. Stages 2 and 3 are when the tumor has grown larger and has deeply invaded neighboring tissues, and may have spread to lymph nodes, but has not metastasized. Lymph nodes are bean-shaped or egg-shaped structures scattered along blood vessels that act as a filter for foreign elements, such as bacteria, viruses, or cancer cells. Stage 4 is metastasis, also known as advanced stage, when cancer has spread to other parts of the body. Returning to the topic of cancer treatment, chemotherapy and radiation therapy are 2 commonly used methods, often combined with surgery or used as alternatives to surgery, depending on the type of cancer and the patient's condition. While radiation therapy uses high-dose radiation to damage cancer cells, preventing their growth and division, chemotherapy employs various types of chemical drugs acting as toxins to kill cancer cells. Compared to surgery, both chemotherapy and radiation therapy have their own advantages and disadvantages. In some cases, chemotherapy can completely eradicate cancer cells, thus offering the potential for complete cancer remission. Essentially, chemotherapy is a cancer treatment method using toxic drugs that affect the entire body of the cancer patient. Since it's impossible to distinguish between cancer cells and non-cancerous cells, chemotherapy targets all rapidly dividing cells in the body. Hair follicles, for example, are structures with continuously dividing cells responsible for hair growth and are inadvertently attacked and temporarily disabled. This explains why cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy often experience hair loss. However, like cancer cells, normal body cells have the ability to self-repair, which is why hair begins to grow back once chemotherapy treatment ends. In addition to hair loss, the toxicity of chemotherapy drugs also causes numerous other side effects for cancer patients, including nausea, vomiting, infections, bleeding, dizziness, bloating, and digestive issues, as well as bone marrow suppression, liver and kidney toxicity, heart failure, pulmonary fibrosis, and more. Similarly, like the toxic drugs used in chemotherapy, high-energy radiation beams used in radiation therapy cannot distinguish between cancerous and benign cells, leading to the destruction of surrounding normal cells near the tumor mass, resulting in various side effects depending on the irradiated area. Unlike the systemic effects of chemotherapy, radiation doses used to treat cancer only affect the irradiated area, meaning it may only cause hair loss if the head is irradiated to treat brain cancer, or only cause underarm hair loss if the breast area is irradiated to treat breast cancer. At this point, many may wonder, why can malignant tumors reoccur, even after surgical removal with a small residue? The reason lies in the fact that normal human cells are programmed to die after a certain period, whereas cancer cells are not. In 1961, an American anatomist named Leonard Hayflick cultured a population of human fetal cells and discovered that the cell population would divide from 40 to 60 times before entering a senescent phase. He realized that at the end of chromosomes, there are protective regions called telomeres, which protect our genetic code, preventing damage during copying, as well as preventing chromosomes from sticking together. However, the cell division process consumes telomeres, causing them to thin after each division, and after 40 to 60 divisions, the telomeres become too short, halting the cell division process. As a result, cells gradually die, hindering the body's self-renewal process, leading to aging, deterioration, and death. This phenomenon is known as the Hayflick limit. I will explain more about the Hayflick limit in another video. Cancer cells undergo mutations, acquiring the ability to synthesize telomere layers and maintain their thickness enough for indefinite cell division. That's why malignant tumors can recur numerous times if their removal is not thorough. Now, let's talk a bit more about cancer. According to the World Health Organization, cancer is also a leading cause of death worldwide, accounting for nearly 10 million out of a total of 59.23 million deaths in 2020, meaning that 1 in 6 deaths is due to cancer. WHO statistics also show that about 1/3 of cancer deaths are caused by smoking, obesity, excessive alcohol consumption, low fruit and vegetable intake, and lack of physical activity. This means that by simply not smoking, regularly exercising, limiting alcohol consumption, and eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, we can prevent many cancer-related deaths. Indeed, according to the American Association for Cancer Research (ACR) and WHO, more than half of cancer cases can be prevented through existing knowledge, including diligently adopting healthy lifestyle habits listed above, combined with vaccination and antibiotic use to prevent and control some chronic infections that can lead to cancer caused by external agents such as the HP bacterium, causing many gastric Diseases: the HPV virus causing cervical cancer, the hepatitis B virus, hepatitis C virus, and the Epstein-Barr virus causing mononucleosis. In addition to prevention, early detection screening to detect cancer before symptoms occur is also an effective measure to reduce the number of severe cancer cases and deaths. In fact, many forms of cancer can be completely cured if detected and treated early, such as breast cancer, prostate cancer, thyroid cancer, skin cancer, testicular cancer, and more. You just finished watching the video, Unraveling the Mystery, Why the Heart Rarely Gets Cancer. Let me know what you think by commenting below. Please maintain a healthy lifestyle to prevent cancer. If you find this video meaningful, please like and share with your friends. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and have a fantastic day.